China's electric vehicle market is racing ahead, packed with innovation, ambition, and almost out of the blue, a mysterious new buzzword, DeepSeek. But what exactly is DeepSeek? And why are Chinese car manufacturers suddenly incorporating it into their latest models? Buckle up, because this cutting-edge technology might just redefine the future of driving. First, let's take a quick glance at the big picture. China's car manufacturing scene, especially in the electric vehicle sector, has exploded in the past decade. Companies like BYD, NIO, XPeng, and Geely aren't just catching up to Western automakers, they're setting the pace. Whether it's advanced battery tech, competitive pricing, or futuristic designs, these automakers are winning over global consumers one innovation at a time. But while the rest of the world has been obsessing over electric range or battery swapping, these companies have quietly been working on something else. Something that could take user experience to the next level. Enter DeepSeek. At its core, DeepSeek is a form of advanced sensor and artificial intelligence integration, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. It's not just about detecting obstacles or assisting drivers with automated parking. DeepSeek dives deep into environmental awareness and predictive AI to create a car that doesn't just react, it learns. Think of it as having a second set of eyes and a mind designed to anticipate challenges, make sense of complex driving conditions, and even optimize your car's performance based on what's happening around you in real time. You've heard of LiDAR, radar, and cameras, right? These tools are already the eyes of self-driving systems. But DeepSeek takes this idea much further, adding another layer of decision-making into the mix. For instance, it utilizes something called situational synthesis. Imagine this. The road's foggy, you're in a heavily congested area, and an unexpected pedestrian steps out between parked cars. DeepSeek doesn't panic or wait until the last millisecond to react. Instead, its interconnected system processes not just the visual data, but patterns like how traffic is flowing, what other drivers are likely to do, and even signals back to infrastructure to gain a complete picture of what's happening. It's like building a low-key sixth sense into cars. According to insiders, one of the most fascinating applications of DeepSeek is its ability to adapt vehicles to diverse terrains, cities, and environments. A major edge in a country as massive and diverse as China. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just a tool for Chinese roads. Many automakers are betting big on exporting DeepSeek-enabled vehicles internationally, believing its capabilities will shine in crowded, unpredictable urban spaces like New York, Tokyo, or London. With its advanced adaptability and predictive AI, DeepSeek could well become the standard for smart mobility across the globe, revolutionizing how vehicles interact with their environments. Let's bring NIO into the discussion. Recently, the EV giant announced what it calls the DeepSeek driving matrix for its upcoming models. While they've been tight-lipped about the specifics, experts speculate it's an AI-driven system, leveraging advanced neural networks to create an intuitive, almost human-like driving response. Whether it's distinguishing between a puddle and black ice, or predicting unpredictable weather impacts on braking distances, this tech aims to safeguard drivers like never before. And then there's BYD, China's electric car juggernaut. They're integrating DeepSeek-like systems to supercharge their already popular lineup of family-oriented EVs. Their goal? To make their vehicles so reliable, safe, and user-friendly that owning one feels like riding an adaptive, intelligent ecosystem. Want your car to remember the specific quirks of your daily commute? An aggressive stoplight here, a tricky bend there? DeepSeek can lock it all in. DeepSeek's addition to cars doesn't just stop with safety and drivability, though. It's poised to transform how we think about efficiency and resource management. That's particularly critical for electric vehicles, where squeezing the most out of every battery charge is key to consumer satisfaction. Here's an example. If the system detects that you're about to hit a long stretch of highway driving with heavy winds, it can proactively tweak power management, either slightly reducing acceleration output or redistributing battery usage to areas of the car where resistance is likely to hit hardest. End result? More miles per charge, and less worry about when and where to plug in. Another big question people have is whether DeepSeek has implications for autonomous vehicles. The answer? Absolutely. While DeepSeek isn't itself a fully autonomous system, its features accelerate the path to level 4 or 5 autonomy. That's the pipe dream we've all been waiting for. Cars that can handle almost any driving scenario without human intervention. But here's the thing. DeepSeek doesn't rely on cars being fully self-driving to make an impact. It works just as effectively as an enhancement of assisted driving systems. That's what makes it such an immediate game changer. Imagine autonomous vehicle testing in complex urban jungles like Shenzhen or Beijing. Crowded streets, constant construction zones, elderly pedestrians with unpredictable walking patterns. Simple autopilot modes lose reliability quickly in these spaces. But DeepSeek systems could unlock mobility in an environment where chaos is the default. So why now? What's driving this shift to build smarter vehicles right at this moment? It boils down to competitiveness. As Chinese automakers continue to vie for dominance in international markets, differentiation is critical. Adding DeepSeek gives these brands a high-tech edge that even Tesla would find hard to ignore. And let's not overlook policy. The Chinese government has been actively encouraging advancements in AI and smart technologies, offering funding, partnerships, and incentives to car makers willing to push the boundaries. Another factor? The marriage of cars with infrastructure. Increasingly, Chinese cities are embracing smart city technologies, embedding sensors into roads and even traffic signs. Systems like DeepSeek are a perfect match for these environments, communicating back and forth with city infrastructure to relay data about traffic conditions, road hazards, and even environmental stats to optimize routes on the go. It's navigation for the 21st century. But with every shiny new innovation comes a darker side: privacy and security concerns. DeepSeek relies heavily on data, lots of it. Critics are already raising questions about how that data gets collected, stored, and used. Will cars equipped with DeepSeek end up surveilling their drivers under the guise of safety? And could the very intelligence that makes them so cutting edge also make them vulnerable to hacking? These aren't hypothetical concerns, and as this technology scales up, they'll demand answers. Still, it's hard to deny the promise. Imagine multi-car caravans using DeepSeek to communicate and minimize accidents on China's unpredictable highways. Picture a fully integrated grid of smart vehicles that adjust speed en masse to reduce bottlenecks during peak hours. Or, just think about the peace of mind when you know your family car can predict and respond to risks you didn't even see. In some ways, DeepSeek isn't just an addition to cars. It's part of a larger conversation about the shift in how we think of vehicles altogether. What was once merely a mode of transportation has now transformed into a platform for intelligence, innovation, and even predictive learning. The question isn't whether the rest of the world will adopt similar systems, it's how long it'll take to catch up. For now, China's not just leading the electric vehicle revolution, it's also redefining what smart mobility really means. So the next time you see headlines about BYD or XPeng dropping another EV, remember, it's not just about batteries or miles per charge anymore. The future of driving might just be hidden in their code, and DeepSeek might be the key that unlocks it all.